Robert Williams, we've had a great tradition here at Goodwood of seeing wonderful historic American cars. There must be few more historic American sports races than this Cunningham C-4R.
Well, certainly out of the early 50s, there wasn't. This is the car that won Sebring in 1953 and was third at Le Mans in 1954 and won a whole slew of regional races at various Air Force bases and other tracks in the United States in that period of time. So it was kind of the number one car of that era.
Now, Briggs Cunningham had a great dream of winning the Le Mans 24 Hours, didn't he? And he went at it pretty hard for a long time. But I think this car's third place was the best he did.
Yes, with this car, it did finish third. Also a C5 finished third in 1953. Briggs Cunningham really had something in common with a very renowned Britisher, Sir Thomas Lipton, who always tried to win the America's Cup race but never succeeded, but was considered the quintessential gentleman. And so too, Briggs Cunningham sought to win Le Mans, was the quintessential gentleman but never succeeded in that goal.
I'm sure he'd be pleased that you're helping to keep the Cunningham name alive.
Well, we had a lot of fun years when I was at the Monterey Historic Races. It was always fun to come back and there he'd be in the pits. And I have to share one very brief story with you that he shared with me. I like to use the passenger cushion under me when I drive, and Briggs was watching me place it as we were in the hot pits there. And he said, you know, when I was at Le Mans, I was driving with Bill Spear and they didn't permit any filler in the seat, so I had to put it inside my driver's scoot and squirm for the first couple of laps as I got the position that I wanted. But he was a wonderful gentleman, and it's nice to celebrate what he stood for as an individual as well as what he accomplished with his cars.
We're very lucky here at the Goodwood Festival of Speed that we have so many wonderful American cars and drivers coming over each year. It's quite a long way to come for not a lot of miles in the cockpit over the weekend. So what is it for you that makes Goodwood a special event?
Well, I think there's many things. It is the camaraderie, it is the hospitality, it is... Last year I kind of said it's heaven on earth, or automotive heaven on earth. It really, there is no place where you can have the same collection of drivers, cars, and extraordinary events that Lord March facilitates here. And I think it's been a win-win for the people that own the cars, the people that have driven them in the past, and the people that now own the cars in terms of celebrating their historical luster in a different way, but a very relatively safe way for the condition of the cars.
It's also, of course, a win-win for the spectators. We feel that the people at Goodwood, by and large, are pretty knowledgeable. All the people who come, they know that about your car. I mean, have you found the spectators and the ordinary fans reasonable to deal with?
It's wonderful to come here because there are such knowledgeable people who ask you good questions, and even those that weren't here in the 50s, they're interested in learning about the era that maybe they weren't a part of personally, they weren't born yet. But I think the interest and enthusiasm of the spectators is, as you say, something that makes Goodwood very, very special. It's not just something to attend as a race, it is something to experience as an individual.
One last question, Robert. That's a big, heavy, hairy old motor car, and Goodwood is kind of narrow. There's a brick wall to hit, there's straw bales to hit. What's it like driving the Cunningham up the Goodwood Hill?
Well, it's great fun. I mean, it's a car that I've always respected. It goes better in a straight line, and Briggs said to me, be careful of those brakes, it's not the strongest part of the car. So I think it's a car that's a little bit like the Mille Miglia. You know, you can say thanks to all the crowd by keeping it in a little lower gear and having a nice time, but I think Goodwood manifests the idea of celebrating the cars of the stars, not people like myself. Certainly some of the past drivers of great renown, certainly they are here as stars, but Goodwood has brought it all together, and I think to come up with a formula that works so well and is so original is just special.
Well, we have to thank you for the part you're playing in making it special, Robert. Thank you very much, and lovely to see your great Cunningham here.
Thank you. This is the third time the car has been here, second time we've been here, and will always be on our agenda if the invitation is extended.